Good morning, world. I'm here in New Mexico, and we're in Second Kings chapter 15. This is School of Light, Read Through the Bible video series. The School of Light is a through the mail correspondence, no cost Bible study courses. And we have in multiple languages, so if you need that resource, if you like it, contact me. Chapter 15, 2 Kings. In the 27th year of Jeroboam, king of Israel, Azariah, son of Amaziah, king of Judah, began to reign. He was 16 years old when he became king, and he reigned in Jerusalem 52 years. His mother's name was Jecoliah. She was from Jerusalem. He did what was right in the eyes of the Lord, just as his father Amaziah had done. The high place, however, were not removed. The people continued to offer sacrifices and burn incense there. The Lord afflicted the king with leprosy until the day he died, and he lived in a separate house. Jotham, the king's son, had charge of the palace and governed the people of the land. As for the other events of Azariah's reign and all he did, are they not written in the book of the annals of the kings of Judah? Azariah rested with his fathers and was buried near them in the city of David, and Jotham, his son, succeeded him as king. In the 38th year of Azariah, king of Judah, Zechariah, son of Jeroboam, became the king of Israel and Samaria, and he reigned 6 months. He did evil in the eyes of the Lord, as his fathers had done. He did not turn away from the sins of Jeroboam, son of Nebat, which he had caused Israel to commit. Shallum, son of Jabesh, conspired against Zechariah. He attacked him in front of the people, assassinated him, and succeeded him as king. The other events of Zechariah's reign are written in the book of the annals of the kings of Israel. So the word of the Lord spoken to Jehu was fulfilled. Your descendants will sit on the throne of Israel to the 4th generation. Shallum, son of Jabesh, king in the 39th year of Uzziah, king of Judah, and he reigned in Samaria 1 month. Then Menachem, son of Gadi, went from Tirzah up to Samaria, where he attacked Shallum, son of Jabesh, in Samaria, and assassinated him and succeeded him as king. The other events of Shallum's reign and the conspiracy he led are written in the book of the annals of the kings of Israel. At that time, Menachem started out from Tirzah, attacked Tifsah and everyone in the city and its vicinity because they refused to open their gates. He sacked Tifsah and ripped open all of the pregnant women. In the 39th year of Azariah, king of Judah, Menachem, son of Gadi, became king of Israel, and he reigned in Samaria 10 years. He did evil in the eyes of the Lord during his entire reign. He did not turn away from the sin of Jeroboam, son of Nebat, which he had caused Israel to commit. Then Paru, king of Assyria, invaded the land, and Menachem gave him 1,000 talents of silver to gain his support and strengthen his own hold on the kingdom. Menachem exacted this money from Israel. Every wealthy man had to contribute 50 shekels of silver to be given to the king of Assyria. So the king of Assyria withdrew and stayed in the land no longer. As for the other events of Menachem's reign and all he did, are they not written in the book of the annals of the kings of Israel? Menachem rested with his fathers, and Pekahiah, his son, succeeded him as king. In the 50th year of Azariah, king of Judah, Pekahiah, son of Menachem, became the king of Israel and Samaria, and he reigned 2 years. Pekahiah did evil in the eyes of the Lord. He did not turn away from the sins of Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, which he had caused Israel to commit. One of his chief officers, Pekah, son of Remaliah, conspired against him, taking 50 men of Gilead with him. He assassinated Pekahiah along with Argob and Arieh in the citadel of the royal palace at Samaria. So Pekah killed Pekahiah and succeeded him as king. The other events of Pekahiah's reign and all he did are written in the book of the annals of the kings of Israel. In the 52nd year of Azariah, king of Judah, Pekah, son of Remaliah, became the king of Israel in Samaria, and he reigned 20 years. He did evil in the eyes of the Lord. He did not turn away from the sins of Jeroboam, son of Nebat, which he had caused Israel to commit. In the time of Pekah, king of Israel, Tiglath-Pileser, king of Assyria, came and took Ijon, Abel, Beth Maachah, Janoath, Kadesh, and Hazor. He took Gilead and Galilee, including all the land of Naphtali, and deported the people to Assyria. Then Hoshea, son of Elah, conspired against Pekah, son of Remaliah. He attacked and assassinated him, and then succeeded him as king in the 20th year of Jotham, son of Uzziah. As for the other events of Pekah's reign and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the annals of the kings of Israel? In the 2nd year of Pekah, son of Remaliah, king of Israel, Jotham, son of Uzziah, king of Judah, began to reign. He was 25 years old when he became king, and he reigned in Jerusalem 16 years. His mother's name was Jerusha, daughter of Zadok. He did what was right in the eyes of the Lord, just as his father Uzziah had done. The high places, however, were not removed. The people continued to offer sacrifices and burn incense there. Jotham rebuilt the upper gate of the temple of the Lord. As for the other events of Jotham's reign and what he did, are they not written in the book of the annals of the kings of Judah? In those days the Lord began to send Rezin, king of Aram, and Pekah, son of Remaliah, against Judah. Jotham rested with his fathers and was buried with them in the city of David, the city of his father, and Nahaz succeeded him as king. That's 2 Kings chapter 15. Wow, in this chapter there's probably more transfers of kingship than in any other chapter I've ever read. I'm just supposing. And a lot of these usurps are usurps in authority by conspiring and by murdering the previous king. Wow. One chapter, more than 5 or 6 kings transfer, and 2, 3 of them because they have assassinated the previous king. Wow. You know, if you want Bible studies, best way to get a hold of me would be my telephone number, 931-538-9643. And just let me know. We have them in multiple languages, and they are doctrinally sound studies. So I want to make that available to you. And thanks for tuning in to the School Light Read Through the Bible video series. I go through a chapter at a time and try to keep it under 10 minutes. And where we're right now, we're at 8 minutes and 20 seconds. So God bless. Have a good one.